He just announced this past week that he was going to not seek reelection, which tells me that this scandal is worse than maybe even we're hearing. So, talk a little bit about that governor's race and Tim Walz deciding not to run and what it may look like for Republicans.
There have been indications for a while now that the National Democratic Party may force Tim Walz out of the race. At one point a few weeks ago, there were news stories and op-eds in both the New York Times and the Washington Post, loyal Democratic Party news sources, that were harshly critical of Tim Walz. That's pretty unusual. And a lot of people, including me, interpreted that to mean that the National Party had the knives out and they may take Tim Walz off the ticket, just like they took Joe Biden off the ticket in 2024. And that's exactly what happened. The National Democratic Party decided that Walz was just too wounded by the fraud scandals, which continue to multiply. There was another one yesterday. There's more coming. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But they could see the handwriting on the wall. And they, in my opinion, they basically pulled Tim Walz out of the race, and everybody thinks that Amy Klobuchar is going to come back to Minnesota and be the Democrats' nominee.